dating as a single mom is so hard because we've already been a wife that I can't be a girlfriend. I don't want to do the whole, what's your favorite color? What's this? I literally baked a man banana bread, chocolate chip banana bread for our first date because the bar is literally in hell. I cannot, one, baby another man, two, spend all my time with another man. I got too much shit on my plate to deal with this. So call me celibate until further notice.
They say they don't have time, that men can't handle the pressure, that their bodies have changed, that no one wants to commit anymore. But is the problem really the men or the choices made before? Today, you're going to hear what very few people have the courage to say. You'll agree with me on one thing. Dating as a single mom has become one of the most controversial topics on the internet, and nobody wants to tell the truth about it.
Dating as a single parent, as a single mom, it's not easy. Because you know what? I have 2 kids. It doesn't matter if you have, I mean, it does kind of matter because the more kids, the more time, you're busy. But I have 2 kids. My oldest is 8, younger is 7. When I was dating, I'm in a relationship now, but when I was first dating, there's just simply not enough time in the day. You know, I get up, I gotta worry about getting myself barely dressed and barely get makeup on my face, if that. And then I gotta get my kids up, get them breakfast, make sure they're dressed and they have their homework done and all that stuff, and making sure they're at football and soccer and cheer and basketball. And then I gotta work, and then when I clock out, I gotta worry about what they're gonna eat. It's like a constant thing as a mom. Where does a man fit in? Where does a man fit in? You know? I mean, granted, I don't know how I do it now that I'm dating, but it's just a real thing. As a single parent, there's just not enough time.
Her own story shows that she clearly knows she has no emotional space and no real time for a relationship. Yet she still asks, where does a man fit in? As if the problem is outside of her. The truth is simple. When your entire life is consumed by responsibilities, kids, work, and exhaustion, a healthy relationship becomes just another burden, and no serious man wants to be treated like another task on the to-do list.
Trying to date as a single parent is actually mentally draining. I'm not talking about the fact that we've got to try and get childcare or we've got to find the time to actually physically go on the dates. I'm talking about that we've got to make sure, we actually have to take dating so serious because there's children involved. We can't be so blasé about it. We do need to know you as a person, in depth. It can't just be surface level stuff. We need to know how you actually are as a person, because it's not just ourselves we've got to protect, it's the kids that we've got to protect. And I think we get misjudged a lot of the time because we look like we're taking things too seriously, or it's not that deep. That seems to be the line. But it is, because there is children involved. And no, they're not necessarily involved right now, but if we're dating or I'm dating you, then obviously the end goal would be to be in a committed relationship. And to be in a committed relationship, that involves our child or children. It's going to involve them. So I kind of do need to know if you've got paternal instinct in you, not because my children need another parent, but you're going to be around my children at some point, because just because we're dating and it's just me and you dating at the beginning, my kids are going to come into play at some point if that progresses to a relationship. And that's really hard. And I find it really, really difficult because we have to look at things like, are they predators? Do they have a history of abuse or anything to do with children? You can't just relax and enjoy the dating, because as much as you might enjoy it, you've got small ones to think about the depth at the end of the day. So yeah, so maybe just be a little bit kinder on single parents when it comes to dating. I understand you might think they're being a bit more serious, or they're looking into things a bit too much or in depth. They have to do that because it's not them they're trying to protect, it's their children they're trying to protect in the long run. So yeah, have a good day, guys. My thought of the day.
Here, there is awareness about responsibility, protecting the children and being cautious, which is positive. But it also explains why so many men back away. The level of scrutiny, investigation, and pressure makes the very beginning of dating feel heavy. She wants depth, guarantees, and paternal instinct before a bond even exists, which turns dating into a tense, bureaucratic, and emotionally risky process right from the first date.
This is why I feel like dating as a single mom is harder than dating as a regular 24-year-old, okay? And this is why I'm going to tell you. aside from the kids, I think that the hardest thing about dating as a single mom is that when you're dating someone, you're competing with other 24-year-olds who have not have children. They do not have stretch marks. They have perfect little tight little abs, and I'm over here with, you know, my diastasis recti in my fucking abdomen, okay? On top of that, I've lost a lot of weight, but it's not like super firm. It's like jiggly, okay? Right? And then on top of that, after you're done breastfeeding, do you know what your titties look like? Have you seen titties after breastfeeding? Mine look like tube socks with a tennis ball. At 24 years old, dating, I'm competing with girls who have firm C cups. I have a saggy B. At best. At fucking best. Okay, guys? So, I'm competing with girls who are so fucking attractive. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. If anyone could give me any confidence boost, that would be great.
Her speech reveals a mindset completely focused on looks and on comparing herself to childless women as if her value existed only in her body. This reflects deep insecurity and a sexual competition mentality, not a relationship building one. Self-pity, aggressive humor, and constant validation seeking rarely attracts serious commitment. They only reinforce the idea that she no longer believes in her own worth beyond appearance.
I keep seeing this discourse on TikTok about single moms and dating single moms and who doesn't want to date single moms and, oh, you're not worthy and all this stuff, blah, blah, blah. As a former single mom of 2 kids with 2 baby daddies, I have the room to say what I'm about to say. Every time you have another kid by another man or multiple kids by multiple men, your dating pool of men that will take you serious and want to date you to marry you and see you as a wifey prospect and see you as somebody they want to build their life with and take serious gets smaller. And that's just bottom line, period, end of story, end of discussion, no argument. And that's a hard truth to swallow as a woman, that, hey, I made this decision thinking I trusted this person and wanted to have a family with this person and it didn't work out. And now because of that, there's like a whole group of men that don't even like see me as a dating. Yes. And that's just it. And as a former single mom, I had to come to terms with that. And that hurt. It hurt me that, hey, like it's not my fault I'm a single mom. It doesn't matter. People need to understand that single moms also come with a lot of fucking baggage. It's not even just about, hey, you had a kid with another man, you already started a family, or you're used goods. It has nothing, like, there's so much more to why people don't want to date single moms. The fucking baggage, the mental baggage, the emotional, physical, financial, like, there's so much fucking baggage. A lot of single moms come from abusive, fucked up, mentally, emotionally draining, traumatic relationships and aren't healed. And that in itself is baggage. Being abused is baggage. Trauma is baggage. All that stuff, trust issues, being cheated on, it's baggage. It's baggage. And a lot of us don't take the time to heal. A lot of us leave our abusers, our liars, our cheaters, our narcissists, and then we jump right back into the dating game. No therapy, no healing, no taking the time for ourselves to find ourselves, to get over what the fuck we went through. And then we take all that baggage and try to find a man to save us. And that's just not it. You shouldn't be looking at dating as a single mom as like a savior, or, hey, this person's going to bail me out or help me with these kids and we're going to be like, you should be dating for love. You should be dating to meet your partner. Now, as a single mom, obviously that's just something that you would understand, like, hey, if a man comes in my life, he's obviously going to step into a certain role, but you shouldn't be dating a man looking for a fucking bailout, a fucking savior. And that's how men see it. Like, especially when you have a lot of baggage and you're not healed, they always think, like, what are you dating for? Like, men can see when you're not healed. Men can see when you're vulnerable and traumatized. They see that. They know that. And they feed off of it. And they're like, well, I'm not going to take her serious because she's obviously still mentally fucked up from the last shit. And so she's definitely not looking for actually love. She's looking for somebody to fill the void, somebody to band-aid the hurt and fix the pain. She's not ready to actually open up and start a new connection with somebody. And that's what y'all don't understand. Men can see when a single mom is vulnerable. And then that's another thing. You guys open yourselves up to meet more abusers, predators, people who see you as a vulnerable single mom who needs help and they pop in as saviors. These are the people who abuse your kids, abuse you. Like, it's just a whole lot of baggage, and it's too much for some people. Like, hey, I just want to date. I don't want to think so deeply into things. I don't want to have to worry about this and worry about that and make a relationship with this kid and that kid and this dad and that dad. Like, that's a lot for people. Why can't you guys understand that? When I left my last and I was single, I wasn't looking for a man. I didn't think I needed a man. I think I needed fucking therapy and some fucking medication. But I ended up meeting my man, and we've been together for almost 2 years, beautiful relationship. I have an amazing man, but I was not prepared for it, to be honest. I was not prepared because I didn't think, I wasn't looking for a daddy for my kids. I was sustaining myself, paying my own bills, taking care of my own kids by myself. I didn't need a man. But some of y'all go out there and are like, oh, why does a man want to date us? Before you say that, make sure that you have done everything to heal from your last situation. You can sustain yourself. Like, men are looking at that shit. But this is only if you're worried about dating. Some women are not worried about dating. Some women leave their baby daddies and become single moms and ain't worried about no man. Ain't worried about keeping no man. Ain't worried about love or commitment or none of that. And that's good for you. This is specifically a message for women who are very worried about dating another man or dating in general after having kids and leaving their last relationship with their children's father. When I got with my man, I used to tell him all the time, are you sure? Are you sure you want to date a single mom? I got 2 baby daddies, one weird one psychotic one. I'm good. I don't need your money. I pay my own bills, whatever the case may be. I take care of my kids, all that. I got my own career. I got my own education. But are you sure? And for the first 6 months, I would always ask him, are you sure? Are you sure? We're 2 years in now. I'm pretty sure he's sure at this point. But you know what I'm saying? Even I, as a single mom, always have to think, are you sure this is what you want to do? Because even I, not being delusional, but being self-aware, understand that this is a lot. This is a lot for somebody. This is a lot for me, and it's my situation, and I'm going through it. So imagine. Because you have to think about it, too. If all this stuff as a single mom disturbs your peace and the baby daddy drama, and all, if it disturbs your peace, why do you think somebody else would want to join you on their peace being disturbed? That's another perspective to look at it, too. Because if it's destroying and tearing up your life and has you constantly stressed out, if somebody's dating you, they're also going through all that drama with you. So
this is the most honest and also the harshest analysis. She openly admits that choices reduce options, that trauma turns into baggage, and that many women end up looking for a savior instead of a partner. Her strongest point is the warning that no one wants to enter a situation that destroys their peace. If even the person living it can't handle it, it's an illusion to believe someone else will embrace it with enthusiasm. Here, there is accountability, self-awareness, and truth, even when it's uncomfortable.